For me, I take a lot of heart in the fact that the index is, or the Sensex is nearing 60K. But in this bull market, for the first time, you could say that apart from Indian promoters and global investors, Indian investors, A, they've participated, B, they've created wealth, and C, they've kept their belief. And it's very heartening to see that at a broad level, an asset allocation change is happening. Indians have been known for buying into gold or investing only in real estate. Indian stock market periodically saw their bouts of volatility, and they were going through a transition process, because every 6-7 years either you would see a big global market crash or you would see a local scam. I think this decade, barring the 2008 financial crisis and barring few odd patches in the last 10 years, the markets in general have been rewarding for long-term investors. And we are staring at a very different kind of an India, where the number of new demat accounts which are opening, where the new number of interests which people are taking at a mutual fund level, or even at a portfolio level, even at a PMS level, I think that is increasing. I guess there is a new breed of investors which has come in, and that new breed of investors now has a full belief in some of the Indian promoters. So for me, this is a message and this is a trend, and this hopefully should be a multi-year trend where we see a big asset allocation change, at least in Indian equities. See, equities for the better part of last 20 years have not really enjoyed that kind of a appeal with Indian investors. And I think the fact that you got a SIP book now, which runs into 8,000 to 9,000 crores, roughly about $1.5 to $1.4 billion on a monthly basis, it's quite incredible. So gone are those days where foreigners would catch a flu and Indian markets would freeze. Gone are those days. Indian markets are no longer a one-trick pony, and I think the evidence of that was there in the month of July and August, when FIIs were selling and Indian markets, courtesy local flows, were still moving higher. Now we can get into this near-term valuation concern about the run-up has been strong, the market is a bit complacent, a correction is round the corner. That all will happen. But for me, the mega trend is that the Indian investor now, the average saver now, understands the importance of equity as an asset class and is ready to shift that asset allocation in favor of a productive asset class, where history has told us that if you remain invested in equity for a long period of time, you will always get the best returns.